Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do I don't know exactly what I'm going to even call it yet, to be honest, but I want to do a how to be successful on YouTube video, or what I've learned so far, because you could look at it and go, success, and you really are still very new and you don't have this, millions of subscribers and this and that. But for me, success can be defined different ways, so you know what I mean. But I want to just kind of share with you guys what I've learned so far, and I'm about 6 months in or so, little over 6 months, and I've been pretty steady since as when I started, as far as I post pretty much every day and all that. And I want to share some, there's a lot of questions that circulate out there, especially I think for newer YouTubers, myself included, of just how does it all work and how do you make money from it? And some people didn't even know that you can make money from it and do it just for a hobby and not so much a business. And you can do that, whatever you want. But it just kind of got me. I've seen a lot of comments go around on different Facebook group pages and that kind of stuff too, not just YouTube, and just kind of curiosity about it. So I thought, again, I would share with you guys what I've learned so far, how to be successful for what you want to do, and yeah, just kind of some tips maybe from just my experience. And if it's something that you've just recently started yourself or you're thinking of doing, it might be a little bit helpful. I've watched a few of these types of videos going around and when I first started too, just to get kind of just any kind of feedback about stuff. But let's start with what I think everyone wants to know right off the bat of money. How do you make money? And I will say, in my head, I thought that was kind of self-explanatory, like people already knew, but a lot of people don't know and how it works. But it's hard to give a true number of I made this much, that's what's going to happen on this video, I'm going to make this much. Not at all. I mean, unless you start maybe getting into sponsored videos and that kind of stuff, which I have not done at all, so don't know enough about that. But you get paid on YouTube because of the ads. When ads come up on videos, that's how a YouTuber gets paid. It has nothing to do with subscribers. It has nothing to do with views, essentially, because, the more views, the more ads that are going to pop up. That's how you get paid. But, it's not like, oh, she has 100 views, it's automatic this, It has nothing to do with the likes or the comments as far as the pay goes. That's really, I think people think that, and it's not true from what I've learned. And it's really just based on the ads. Every ad's going to be different on how much you get from it, and that's the kind of stuff I can't even really tell you exactly what it is, because I don't even know, to be honest, what exactly. And you'll see there's different types of ads. There's ads that are, skippable. There's ones that are not. There's ones that are 15 seconds. There's ones that are 30 seconds and even more potentially. And so based on that too, you can get more. But that is, in a nutshell, how a YouTuber gets paid. So yes, why would I say though that subscribers don't matter, and on that level, and on the commenting and the likes and all that? That part is really separate. What matters about that most, of course, is obviously subscribers. The more that you have, potentially, obviously, that they are going to be, you're going to get more views because you have more people interested in what you are doing. So that's why they matter, but they don't technically have anything to do specifically about how you get paid just because someone hit subscribe. We do not get paid based on that. Then, why not on likes or dislikes, thumbs up, thumbs downs? You know how a lot of us will always say that? The reality is it helps our channel. And you'll hear people say that too. That really, please thumbs up if you like it. It really helps my channel. It's true. What happens is the more likes or comments, kind of is one of the same, to be honest. And so if you have both going well on a video, that can help even more. But how that works is the more likes or comments you get, or dislikes, doesn't matter, any type of interaction with a video, then that will make that video more findable. So example, I do a lot of like grocery hauls. I have a Costco hauls that do really well on my channel. A lot of people like those, me too. And I have one on there that if you go into the search bar on YouTube, just plain search and write Costco haul, you don't have to write 2015, 2016, whatever it is, the month that I did it in, nothing, just put Costco haul. I'm within the top 10 on that specific Costco haul. Now I look at that haul and I have like over 100 likes on it. I have a lot of comments on it. And that's the kind of thing that will make your video go higher on the search bar. Hence, most likely getting more views, more ads. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works. And that's why it is very helpful when you guys like a video. And I'll be honest, obviously, I watched YouTube for years before I started it, and I never knew any of that stuff. And it wasn't that I didn't like videos. I watched so many, but I just never really liked them, thumbs up on there, because I just didn't think about it. I forget about it. So that's when you'll see too, people will put like in their videos, please subscribe throughout, and it's kind of just pops up randomly, or thumbs up if you're enjoying, just to kind of remind you, guys, please, you know. But it's funny too, is negative thumbs downs. I mean, as a creator, you don't really want to see that, because you want people to enjoy what you're doing, but that helps too. Any type of interaction actually helps. So either way, really. Anyway, so that's kind of a nutshell of how that, like, how it works, and why when you hear sometimes they'll say things, don't automatically think that it's because, oh, they're going to get paid extra for it. Not really. It's just, it's going to help our channel grow maybe quicker, faster, you know what I mean? A little bit quicker. But yeah, so that's kind of the money side of it. You know, I started this in September 2015, but let's just say October 1st, because it was the end of September, and just make it easy. You know, people might think that I've made a lot of money from this. No, no, it takes a lot. I'm learning that, and I have not received a paycheck. I haven't. That's the truth. I have earned money. I have, but I have not hit a payment threshold that is, you know, you have to hit first to get paid out. That hasn't happened still. So that's the truth. That is totally the truth. I have not gotten anything from YouTube thus far. It is what it is. And, but you know, it is accumulating now, and we'll get there. We'll get there. You know, you have to hit that threshold too, monthly, to even get paid out too. So, you know, as a small growing channel that just started up, don't go into it thinking this is a get rich quick scheme. I mean, I say that because that's not happening for me based on what I'm doing too. I suppose if you were to have a video that truly just went viral, went crazy, then maybe a different story potentially, you know? But from my experience of what I'm doing, kind of, you know, it's a beauty and lifestyle channel, and that's what I want it to be. If it grows very, very slow because that's what I'm doing, I'm good with that. Because at the end of the day, here's my theory on viral videos. Again, especially if you want to make this kind of a career or business, you can't, if I was to put some kind of video together that I just knew, or I felt it could go completely viral, and let's say I get all these views, yay, and I get even a lot of subscribers. If that video content is not really who I'm about, what did I really do? I didn't really create something that I'm going to keep up with. All of a sudden, I'm going to put this video out there that has nothing to do with what I want to do with my channel, and now I start doing what I want to do, and now all those people that I got from that video are like, what is this? And they're gone. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's not worth it, even if that could be a true, I got actually paid for it really well or whatever, you know? It just, what I've learned is you really just need to stick to your roots of what you want to do, and it will come. It's going to take time. And it's just, that's what you'll hear too. Just be consistent. And I agree, you know, whether you upload every day, whether you upload once a week, twice a week, whatever it is, try to make sure too that you upload at the same time of day, at least within the half hour. And you can actually on YouTube, for YouTubers out there, you can actually schedule the time that it goes up. So if you're not by your computer or phone or whatever, like you can have it be 7:30 a.m. I always try between 7:30 and 8, and you've probably noticed that. And I think it helps people know on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it is, you know, Kim always uploads at this time, and they can look forward to that if, you know, if they like that. You know what I'm saying? So you're just keeping it very consistent. I think that's really important. And so what else? You know, so on a financial level right now, I'm not successful, okay? But I have not looked back. I have not gotten discouraged from the fact that I'm not making money from it yet, or what I wish, right? I'm successful because I'm doing what I love to do. And my background, even in school, is psychology. I want to help people. And that to me does not have to be behind a table and someone sitting on a couch and telling me their life problems. It doesn't have to be that. I want to help people by sharing my experiences, by sharing makeup tips and stuff, just to make girls and whoever feel better about themselves, or give them ideas that maybe they never thought of, and now all of a sudden they picked up a trick that like they love, and they have this confidence now. Like, to me, that's helping someone, whether it's health. And I'm still learning too. I'm not, you know, some holier than thou thing, you know, but sharing what I've learned on that kind of journey on a health standpoint, recipes. I want to be that true like beauty and lifestyle channel, and I like that I've done that because it leaves it open. I love makeup. It's my hobby. It's my thing. But I really do want to try my best to stick with doing 5 days a week, and plus usually a vlog on the weekend. That's kind of what I've been doing, give or take. But if I was to do a makeup video, whether it's a tutorial, review, what have you, 5 days a week, I don't know. I feel that even though I love it, it would get boring to me. It would just kind of get a little bit too much. And I think a lot of people could actually understand and agree with that. If you're gonna do it 5 days a week, that would be a bit much. Even your big, the Jaclyn Hills and Ashley Holmes and Dulce Candy, and like some of the big channels that are beauty channels, that's pretty much all they do. They don't post Monday through Friday. And I think it's actually smart. If that's what they're gonna do, don't do it daily. That's just kind of where I'm at with it too. So I like that I can do it a couple times a week, once a week, whatever it is, and I can also incorporate, like I said, recipes or a story or a review on not even just a makeup product, a different product, you know, a home product. You know, I'm also 30 years old. I'm not just a teenager or just coming into adulthood where that's maybe more of my focus is makeup. It's not. I'm kind of more, you know, I have a family, and I want to share what I've learned, you know. Point is, I think that if someone's going to come in to YouTube, I think that don't be afraid to show who you are. You're putting yourself out there already. Show who you are and share things that you want to share, things that you like, your favorite things, and share it with the world, and it just broadens it. I just think that's really something people should consider. And I see it a lot too of someone who just started a channel and they're doing makeup. That's great. And then they'll go, they've only have probably like 3 videos up, and then they'll ask on social media of like, what should I film next? Not that you shouldn't ask that just for feedback, but like, I'm kind of stumped. And it's like, dude, there's got to be more to you than 3 videos, even with makeup. Like, give us more. Do even some get to know me's. I mean, I think we also can agree on what's so cool about YouTube is it's really its own community, and part of it all is getting to know each other. And I had this fear going into it that like I would get comments from people and that I wouldn't like remember them all, or I wouldn't, you know, they'd comment again on another one and it wouldn't click that I already kind of know who they are. Not at all. Like, you guys, like, I remember you guys, and that's the coolest part, and I love that. And so, but I think for you to be able to connect with me, you have to get to know me. And I was kind of opposed potentially to vlogging. I didn't know how I wanted to do that, how much I wanted to put out there, but I kind of found that was my ice machine. I kind of found my happy medium with that by not including my child in it. And still, you know, at the end of the day, if you're getting a 20-minute vlog for a week's time, there's a lot of off-camera time, you know? So, but I think it was a good decision to vlog. So that's another like tip I would say, is let people in a little bit, because people get to know you. And sometimes I think by just sitting here every day on camera and you see this plethora of makeup, you already maybe have this image of who I am, and I must be super rich and blah blah blah, if you knew nothing else about me, you know? And that's not the case. This is accumulated over a long time, and I'm not super rich. And you know what I mean though? But I think you understand more of what my life is by getting to follow me around a little bit too. Anyway, just kind of giving ideas to people of different perspectives, how to think about it and what connects with different people. So yeah, what else? But you know, my success right now again is just, I don't dread this at all. Like, I look forward to filming. It is fun and I like editing. I do. I mean, when iMovie's being a little bastard, I hate that, but you know, but it's fun. It's like such a creative outlet, whether it's from the filming process or the editing process or both. It's so fun, but it is a lot of work. And I think that's a lot of what people don't understand, maybe, is they come into it thinking it's pretty simple. It's a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. And, you know, I think people get discouraged just because they didn't expect that. It just seems like turn on your phone, film it, upload it. And I suppose you could do that. But I do think that, you know, to really kind of, if you want to make this something and really get a big following, or, you know, a growing following, you kind of want to work on the editing a little bit, because I think at the end of the day, long videos are one thing, but long videos with a lot of like stagnant air and you're just kind of like rummaging around for something just to finally show you something, we can get rid of all that time. You know, you want to keep people's interest. I get it, you know, like it just, you know. So I think though, once you get into that editing process, you start to see how long it can take. I think it's fun. And so, you know, again, I waited though too until, and I've said this in the past, till my kiddo started school, and this is my time to do it when he's in school. That is my job now, you know. And so at 1 o'clock I clock out, and mostly, you know, I can still pop on a little bit, but I don't do the filming after that or anything. Right now it's 11, so I'm still good. But it just, that's what worked for me. And to be able to do this consistently like I wanted to do, that's why I waited for that time. And I just think that people need to go into it knowing exactly what, not exactly, but what they hope to get out of it, what their goal really is with it, and make sure that it's feasible. Make sure that like they have the time to put into it to get to that goal potentially, you know. And oh, what else? I won't even go into the ugly side of YouTube, because knock on wood, it hasn't really happened for me yet. I haven't had anything negative said in a nasty way by any standpoint, and that sucks if that, you know, when that becomes a thing. But I do think, I don't know how I'll act to it because it hasn't happened. I can't really say, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and this. I don't know, you know, it just depends on what it is, when it happens, what mood I'm in. But, you know, that's what's nice about it too, is a lot of those kinds of things can just be deleted, you know? Yeah. Anyway, I had to go feed my pig. He was screaming. But see, editing. You didn't see all that. You didn't have to sit here waiting for me. Another thing I see is people post and get really annoyed, and I get it. I totally get it. But about people, you'll get on YouTube, if you do YouTube, I'm sure you've gotten this. It happens usually very quick, actually, of sub for sub, meaning subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to yours. Oh, love you so much, your channel is amazing, please subscribe back, you know, and you know that it's probably not genuine. They probably didn't like really watch you, and so people get really frustrated with that. And I get it, because it is like, what does that really gain besides the number of subscribers? But really at the end of the day, like we've learned, you don't really gain anything out of that unless someone's really watching you, you know? So, but having said that, I think at the end of the day, you just have to remember that's all part of the world that YouTube is, and don't take it personal, because it just is what it is. And that doesn't mean you have to do it either, you know, and you can delete that comment, you could say no thank you, but I wouldn't even take my time to get mad about it, you know. Don't get mad about it, don't get discouraged. Do you do what you're doing, continue on, don't worry about that, and move on. But I know it can be frustrating, I understand, I do. It just, keep going, just keep doing what you're doing, you know, and the people that actually really do connect with you and like what you do will come. They will come. And you know, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are bigger now that I look up to, and they inspire me, and I have followed them now for years, and I know how Jen does it. She's very much a lifestyle channel, and she's like known for her big Trader Joe's hauls and stuff, and I just love her. And when I found her just over a year ago, she had just under 20,000 subscribers when I found her. I think possibly even today, she was only a couple hundred away from hitting 100,000 subscribers. And she is just a lifestyle channel, and it's perfect, and it's her, and she does Monday through Friday. And I'm like, you know, she really inspires me a lot, because it's like, you kind of sometimes you'll do certain videos and you're like, do people really care? Do they really care about this? But people do. Like, I mean, I'm watching them of her, and I'm like, well, there you go, right? And people like to see how other people live and how get their ideas from the most randomest things out there. Like, I actually plan, maybe tomorrow, in fact, to plan a pantry tour. And in your head, you're like, well, who cares? But it just gives people ideas on how to organize their pantry, or not, right? You know, you can work both ways. And she just does a lot of stuff like that, and I love it. But you know, look, she's growing. She's still growing as a channel. It's working for her, and she's such a sweet lady, and she has never come across as, I mean, can I say 100% she's never lied? I don't know, but but I've never gotten that from her. I've never had her come on and have to, you know, backtrack something she said before, really, or you know, something major, and not at all. And so I think that's huge in itself, and I can definitely sit here and say I have done that too, where I don't have anything to worry about when I turn on that camera, because I have not lied at all. And I think if people did, and even if it was like even on a product, you know, if someone came on here and was like, this is God's gift, oh my God, right? And you guys all have to go get it, whether they're sponsored or not, no, it doesn't even matter. But it's funny, I did say, it's kind of ironic I grabbed this, but I have put this on one of my very first videos, was a products I regret buying, and I said it was beautiful and I do like it, but I didn't know if this one was really worth the money. But it is funny, because I have over the time like grown to love it under my eye, just to brighten it. Anyway, it's kind of off its own thing, but my point is, if I just raved about it, I'm sure a couple months from now I would slip and I would say, oh, I hate that product, because that's the truth. and you know, if someone's been following you for every video or a long time, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, right? You know, it's gonna start to make you question me of my authenticity, of if I'm honest or not, you know what I mean? So I think too, when you turn on that camera, be you. And everyone will say that, be yourself. And it's like, okay, well, we get it, but be yourself. It's so true, because people are going to connect to you, not so much what you're doing. I'm not the best with makeup. I just enjoy it. There are people out there that are hands down, the makeup gods, you know, but I still think people will watch what I do, whether I'm the best or not, because they like me, you know, just like I do for other people. I just like them. There's something about them. So be yourself, because you can't really go wrong if you are yourself. You can't stumble. You can't get caught in a lie because you're not lying, you know? I don't know. I think that's just a big one. And I think you can't get discouraged if your subscribers aren't growing super fast like you want, or I don't know, you can't, because you're being yourself. And the ones that you do get are going to mean so much to you, because they're really going to kind of turn into your friends, and because they like you, not just what you're doing. They like you. So I don't know. I think this is good. Okay, we're getting along here. That's what happens. But I just thought I would come on and I would just share a little bit of what I've learned, a little bit of what I've seen go around as concerns or questions, and how I respond to that. And I'm still good. I'm still trucking away, and each of you mean a lot to me as far as my subscribers go. And so it does not bother me at all that it's not this number that's just jumping and jumping. I mean, I am growing, but it's not super fast, and that's okay. It's okay, because it's cool, it's fun, and I like actually getting to know you guys. And there it is. I have time to do that too. With, you know, if you had someone with millions of subscribers that came overnight, you couldn't keep up with probably all the comments and stuff that you would get. And that I actually kind of fear that someday, if that my channel did become really big, I really hope I can keep up, because that's part of the fun. It really is. And so I'm good with the way it is now, for sure. I like it. It's fun. You guys are great. I like to keep going. I do. It's fun. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. If you guys do have any questions for me, leave it in the comments. And maybe I can do another video update on it, or I can at least get them to you right there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Mwah.